problem I've got is I'm not blessed with space in this workshop, as you know, and when I'm trying to film, if I can just take you around, these things are dotted all over the place and these get in the way. I'm no Freddie Mercury, so I haven't got a lot of room to swing these around, but as you can see, what that leads to is me having to set up some rather precarious tripods to be able to get the angles that I need to be able to get the shots, particularly around the table saw. So I did a little bit of research online, other YouTubers, and there are some fantastic camera gantries. Marius Hornberger does one, Inheritance Machinery do another, and the High Caliber Craftsman, which are absolutely superb, but they are hours and hours and hours of machining. And what I want to do is get something quick, effective, that I can start getting the angles and not be tripping over these and putting myself and the camera equipment in danger every time I'm trying to video something. To utilize this wire that I have that runs the whole length of my workshop. So this was something I installed for when I'm painting, so I can hang things off it, and also running vacuum hoses so that I don't have the vacuum hoses trailing. But since I put the additional extraction in, it's become surplus. So I want to utilize that, and I want to see if we can create a camera gantry that will run on it. And my thought process is kind of like an upside down skateboard. Never been very good at art, so bear with me. So a skateboard, 4 wheels on the corners, obviously underneath, with some sort of rotating table that I can anchor an arm that will come down, the telescopic gantry arms that obviously fit together with a plate and are fully actuated, and then I can pop the camera. I pop the camera on the end. So that's my thought process. So let's see what we've got hanging around the workshop. Full disclosure, I did buy an actuating arm so that I don't have to manufacture one from scratch. It was £5, English pounds, or British pounds as I should say. So this will be the basis of the arm that comes down from the ceiling. I may have to lengthen the arms, but again, in the workshop I've got some aluminium and some aluminium rail. So let's give it a go. need to tighten these turnbuckles up on both ends. Right, so I've set a temporary light up because you guys couldn't see anything. It was blinding you. I think I'm going to have to take down one of the turnbuckles to be able to tighten to be able to give me enough tension on the wire. Come on, come on, yes. Now for you, I think that looked like a few seconds. For me, that's like an hour. So I've took the springs off this arm and just took the bolt out of there. The threaded rod goes through, but there's no way attaching a nut. I'm thinking of just cutting a piece out of there so that I can get a nut on the end of it. So that's what we'll do next. Can't think of any other way without it fouling. So let's give that a go. Actually, thinking about this a bit more, maybe I'll be better getting a washer, cutting a slot in there, and then drill and tap in their end and putting a bolt in to capture it. And hopefully that won't foul or compromise too much that structure. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I need to get the lathe set up because it's in milling mode. I've got a washer for that. Washer. Ooh, it's actually the right size. That's come through. Not enough. I mean, it's threaded in. I wonder. It's quite a coarse thread on this. For prototype, we'll try it. Okay. Sorry for disturbing. I'm just getting the clip off the battery. I just tried it. So this is what I'm intending the battery to sit in, and again, it's scrap. People say, oh well, you know, that's going to cost a lot of money, but actually it's not, because find it. I told you I never chuck anything away. So these selfie sticks that the kids use, it's one of those. That's all it is. So again, if you've got these hanging around, then good to utilise. As you can see, it's been in workshop some time. I do have maybe a use for this with the gantry that we're making, but that's probably for a later date. So as you can see, I've finished the base, so the battery's mounted in the battery mount, and I've turned the carriage through 90 degrees, which has given it much more stability now when it's in rotation. So obviously you can see the camera mounts here and gives it a little bit more weight, but obviously to be able to show you guys what I've done, I've had to mount you in the handheld. I'm going to consider this finished, and I'm gonna live with it, play with it, see what it's like. I'm happy now that I've got this mounted. I can get a 360-degree shot all the way through the workshop, anywhere in the workshop along the length. So we'll see how it goes. If I make any major changes, you'll see it again in a future video. I hope that's useful. As I said before, there are fantastic camera gantries for cameras up to 2-3 kilos. Mine is only a little Osmo Action, which isn't overly heavy, but perfect for what I needed. 3 hours probably in total to make, and overcome some problem solving, which is always good.